Welcome to Movie Recap, a channel dedicated to those addicted to movies. Our focus is to showcase the best recap of your favorite flick. Sit back, grab your popcorn, and get ready to be amazed by The Nun 2. In 1956 France, priest is violently murdered, and Sister Irene begins to investigate. She once again comes face to face with a powerful evil. Spoilers ahead. In the quaint town of Tarascon, France, in 1956, a chilling encounter unfolded at a church. Father Noiret and young Jacques were engrossed in their usual church duties when an ominous shattering of glass shattered the tranquility. As Jacques descended to investigate, an unsettling disturbance caught his attention. Noiret, the priest, was suddenly seized and propelled into the air, engulfed in flames. The eerie turn of events marked the arrival of Valak's malevolent spirit. Sensing the impending danger, Jacques wisely made a hasty exit, leaving behind a scene that would forever be etched in the annals of supernatural history. The air in the church had turned ominous, and the presence of an otherworldly force had left an indelible mark on that fateful day. Following her harrowing encounter with Valak, Sister Irene's life took an unexpected turn as she found herself among a newly formed coven in the picturesque landscapes of Italy. There, she struck an unlikely friendship with the spirited Sister Deborah, known for her rebellious streak within the ranks of more senior nuns. A cloak of mystery enshrouded Irene's past, her connection to the encounter with the malevolent force of Valak, a secret she guarded close. Amidst the quiet corridors, Irene overheard hushed conversations among the nuns, recounting chilling encounters with Valak. However, the older nuns' revelations were veiled, never explicitly revealing Irene's connection to the sinister entity. The coven bore witness to an enigmatic aura, a subtle dance between the known and the concealed, leaving Irene grappling with her haunting past in this newfound haven of faith. In a distant corner of France, amidst the walls of a boarding school, we find Maurice, affectionately known as Frenchie. Here, he shares camaraderie with Kate, the dedicated schoolteacher, and strikes a warm bond with her daughter, Sophie. Sophie, a target of relentless bullying by her fellow female students, finds solace in Maurice's protective presence. At the helm of the school's discipline stands Madame Laurent, an imposing figure known for her stern demeanor. Haunted by the loss of her son, Cedric, she oversees the school with a sense of duty that often veils her softer side. In this unique tapestry of relationships, Maurice, the kind-hearted custodian, emerges as a shield for young Sophie, navigating the delicate balance between compassion and confronting the harsh realities of adolescent strife. A young delivery boy in a nearby town finds himself all alone and is being followed by a demonic force. When Valak shows up there, he lifts the youngster by the neck and snaps it. In her dream, Irene chases Maurice down an alley as he cries out for assistance while appearing demonized and possessed. Irene is then asked to attend a meeting with Cardinal Conroy and other church leaders. She is informed about Father Noiret's passing and that numerous other church officials have also been discovered dead in eerie circumstances. Irene is aware that Valak has returned, but at first, she declines to look into it. Irene is informed that Father Burke has died of cholera when she inquires about him. Deborah, who is accompanying Irene and explaining her own motivation for wanting to assist, that she lost her mother in a fire started by racists, decides to attend. The mean girls from earlier come up to Sophie at school, act remorseful, and invite her to join a game. They take Sophie to a chapel that isn't open to the public in the school, where they issue a challenge to look at a mosaic of a goat in the window. If Sophie doesn't, they warn, the devil will come after her. The mosaic is illuminated by the sun, which gives the goat's eyes a crimson appearance. As Sophie tries to escape, the females lock her inside, and she briefly glimpses Valak. After reprimanding the other females and leaving Sophie with Kate, Maurice unlocks the door and lets the girl escape. Arriving at Tarascon are Irene and Deborah. When Irene locates Jacques, she tries to find out what he witnessed when Noiret was slain, since he only stole a rosary off of him out of fear. Then, Jacques vanishes amid a group of young men playing in the streets. After speaking with a churchgoer who claims Valak has returned after marking Maurice during his attempt to save Irene, the nuns travel to the building. After visiting the Palais de Papes in Avignon and speaking with a librarian there about Valak, the sisters continue their investigation. Irene and Deborah find out that Valak is after an item known as the Eyes, because Saint Lucy, a martyr who would not perish after being put on fire, owned them. The eyes were last seen in a monastery that is now the boarding school, and the librarian thinks the victims were Lucy's offspring. Irene encounters a newsstand while walking through the streets at night where the magazines and newspapers are all turning the pages independently to produce an image of Valak. The lights flicker as Irene gets close to it, and then Valak comes and assaults her, knocking her out. Irene is helped by Deborah's location and medical attention. Irene talks in private to Deborah about her own mother once she awakens and recalls the little moments she shared with her before she passed away. When Sophie returns to the school, she starts to observe Maurice acting strangely, and he too feels the evil energy surrounding him. After knowing Sophie was there and claimed to have seen anything, Madame Laurent is by herself in the church conducting an investigation. She notices what seems to be Cedric calling out to her while rushing around. She is drawn into a trap by Valak, who then kills her. The school is where Irene and Deborah find the eyes. Valak summons a demon goat to attack the girls and starts wreaking havoc with the possessed Frenchie. While Irene guards Sophie, Deborah, and Kate end themselves in the hands of the bigger group of females. The goat terrorizes the girls by assuming the guise of a deceased Madame Laurent and chasing after them. Before Deborah can intervene, the goat impales one of the cruel girls through the shoulder after attempting to seal it off. The school's bell tower falls during the ensuing turmoil, but none of the girls are wounded. In a nail-biting twist of fate, Irene stumbles upon Maurice, grappling with the clutches of Valak's possession. The demon's insidious influence tightens its grip, menacingly reaching for complete control. Enter Sister Deborah, an unexpected ally, swiftly joining Irene in a desperate attempt to liberate Maurice from this nefarious fate. Armed with the power of the eyes, Irene launches a valiant exorcism, pushing the possession to its limits. Maurice's struggle reaches a pivotal moment. It appears the ritual might cost him his life. As the eerie silence shrouds the room, Irene's heart weighs heavy with the potential loss of her dear friend. But the tide turns. In a climactic surge of determination, Irene and Deborah's fervent prayers become a beacon of hope. Miraculously, the possession's hold weakens, revealing Valak's true form, the demonic nun. The battle escalates, fire meeting faith as Valak attempts to set Irene ablaze, only to be thwarted by her sacred lineage as a descendant of Saint Lucy. With their collective prayers reaching a crescendo, an awe-inspiring transformation unfolds. The wine within the room, symbolizing the blood of Christ, metamorphoses, sealing Valak's fate. The barrels detonate, dousing the demon in holy water, and banishing Valak back to the depths of hell, vanquished by their unyielding faith. In this harrowing ordeal, Maurice is saved, and evil is conquered through the unity of faith, determination, and an unexpected alliance, leaving the echoes of darkness to fade away, heralding a hard-fought victory for the forces of light. After a triumphant recovery, Maurice reunites with Kate and Sophie. Irene, too, shares their joy but watches Maurice with a flicker of concern in her eyes, a lingering reminder of the recent harrowing encounter. The bonds of friendship endure, but shadows of the past linger in the corners of their hearts. In a post-credit scene, Father Gordon calls Ed and Lorraine Warren about one of Valak's hauntings during the closing. We really hope you enjoyed today's recap of The Nun 2. Please leave a comment below on what you loved about the movie and why. Be sure to like the video and please don't forget to support our channel by subscribing so you don't miss any amazing content. Until next time, lights, camera, action. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.